What's going on, Dragon Brawlers? Welcome back to the new year with some new reveals. We have the blue cards from Realm of the Gods. I am Scott Seven, your Guildmaster here, and I'm joined by Loki Smith. How are you doing, sir?
Hello and welcome. I am absolutely knackered.
That's always
situation situation with the pandemic and my work is not good at the moment.
that's sorry to hear that, but let's hopefully these reveals will cheer you up and reinvigorate you. So first off, we have Son Goku, and if you want to take that away for us.
So it's a brand new Mono Blue Son Goku leader with Activate Battle. If this card is in a battle and you choose one Saiyan card in your hand and discard it, you draw one card, then add up to one card from your life to your hand and negate this skill for the battle.
Okay.
So no card advantage. I'm just going to point it out. This leader doesn't give you a card advantage because you need to discard to draw. Then you can take a life, but you can cycle on both players' turns.
That's true. That's true.
And we have seen something similar because this is going to be Super Saiyan God. So we've seen something similar where you absorb the cards from the graveyard, from the drop area, to be able to do the Super Saiyan God transformation, right? 5 cards underneath it. And Awaken is actually going to be talking about that. When your life is at 2 or less, or you place 5 Saiyan cards under this card from your drop area, you may draw 3 cards, switch up to one of your energy to active mode, and flip this card over.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So the awaken skill itself is putting the 5 cards underneath it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's your payoff for cycling cards with your activate battle, right?
Yeah.
So you don't need to take life, but your turn, when you attack, you can cycle your opponent's turn. When they attack you, you can cycle. Then again on your turn, so you can cycle very, very quickly. And then if you combo anything there, you can awaken on turn 3 probably if you want to keep reasonable hand size.
Yeah, that's fair. And then we've got Crimson Warrior Super Saiyan God Son Goku. When this card attacks, draw a card, then switch up to one of your mono blue energy to active mode. That's actually pretty nice.
So that reminds me a lot of the Soul Striker, right?
Yeah, just a little less powerful. A little
Yeah,
less
because
powerful.
Soul Striker was on the front side, untap 1 energy, and on the back side, untap 2.
Yeah. Activate battle once per turn. Place X cards from under this card in their owner's drop area. This card gets 2k power for each battle card placed in the drop area using this skill. Additionally, if you placed 3 or more cards in the drop area using this skill, draw a card and switch up to 1 energy to active mode. So
So my guess,
potentially drawing 2 cards and untapping 2. Yeah.
uh, yeah, uh, my understanding of this is that we won't see any cards that will let you put cards underneath your leader.
Won't
Beside
see
the leader awaken.
Okay, interesting.
So that activate battle only lets you restand an energy once.
Okay.
And beside that, you can get that 2k combo. I think the most important one is going to be that defensive 2k combo. Because if they attack you 15 to 15, you just remove one card, you didn't lose any cards from your hand, and you stop the attack.
True. This is this is kind of like a built-in bean, right? Like
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
It only goes for the battle, but it is very interesting skill. I think if you're going to be trying to go something more aggressive, you might use that ditching 3 cards.
Yeah.
But you definitely never will ditch 2 cards, because that's not a break number that
No, it's
does
1 or
anything.
3, right? It's
Yeah, it's 1 or 3.
yeah.
Or all 5 if you want 10k.
Yeah, if you're going for a game or
Yeah,
really
but
putting the pressure on.
I don't think we're ever going to see anything that puts more cards underneath the leader in this specific deck.
So, tinfoil hat. We've seen it in our group chat. Do you think this indicates a Soul Striker ban?
No, I think the only thing that it has similar to Soul Strike is it attacks and restands one mono blue energy, but I think that has something to do with the playstyle. I think the playstyle is going to be way more defensive.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I don't think the leader is way too different from Soul Striker for me to think that this is the reason they're going to ban it.
Okay, fair enough. So then we move over to whis, a card, a leader I'm very much interested in. It is a 10K.
And you will be interested in it, trust me. I read the cards already.
Activate main. Switch this card to rest mode. I'm really liking this switch to rest mode thing.
For the gods.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Draw one card, then play up to one blue or yellow skillless battle card with 15k power from your deck or drop area in your opponent's battle area in rest mode. Shuffle your deck if you look through it.
So, okay. I'm not going to talk much about why you play it in your opponent's battle area. We will see that on the flip side, actually. But even if we didn't see the flip side, I think it's not a bad thing because you get to draw a card and then play a card from your deck.
Yeah, right. So
deck thinning, right?
You're thinning your deck back to potentially.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously your drop area as well, but.
But we also had in one of the draft boxes we had cards that said if your opponent has a skillless card on board, you can actually force your opponent to have a skillless battle card on board.
When your life is at 3 or less, or your opponent's leader card's back is facing up, you may draw 2 cards and flip over. Yeah, I really like the if your opponent's awakened, you can awaken effect. It stops you being like locked out of the game essentially. Like some decks can.
But I haven't seen a leader that just says draw 2 cards in ages.
I know, right? It feels a way throwback to.
Usually, you need that energy to do something with your cards, so it's really weird that he's not getting any energy with it.
Whis. I mean, he is in blue though. Blue has the ability to untap everything.
We have Senzu, Dimension
Magic.
That's the one.
Lots of bits and bobs. Whis, invitation to. We have Whis coercion. Whis, invitation to battle. Auto once per turn. When one of your beerus cards attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, switch a blue beerus card in your energy to active mode. Interesting. Very interesting.
So this is your payoff for giving your opponent a skillless, and then you can attack it.
Yeah, and then also KO it because some beeruses will just have the effect to destroy stuff. But it has to. Beerus has to attack and KO something.
Yes.
Okay. Activate main. Switch this card to rest mode.
It's the same as play more skillless cards.
Okay, so Whis doesn't have to attack, which makes sense. I like it.
Yeah, Whis doesn't get to attack. He's alright. I mean, he's a god, right? So you get to play Hellas.
Yes, that's true. We've talked about the Vegeta before, but overall, we really like
it. Oh,
yeah,
that's the one from the trailer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really cool card. Then we have a new one, which is a Son Goku Miraculous Transformation. Looking very clean there if you want to take us through it. Lucky.
So, a 6-drop with 3 specified blue and all the keywords. Deflect, unique, triple strike, barrier. The fact we have deflect and barrier is
that's
really powerful combo, and it has a triple strike.
Yeah, that's good job.
Then it has counterattack. Negate the attack and play this card in rest mode.
Okay.
This card is going to be absolutely amazing in Baby.
Oh yes.
Permanent. During your opponent's turn, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1 for each card in your opponent's energy.
Oh, so turn 3, it's live. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Turn 3, it's a free drop. In Baby, turn 2, it's a free drop. So if you go first...
Oh, yeah, because it reduces it, yeah.
Yeah. And then if your leader card is mono blue and this card is in rest mode, your opponent's battle cards can't attack leader cards.
Oh,
so it is Deadly Defender.
Oh, I love this.
That's why it's unique. But also deflect and barrier on the Deadly Defender.
Yeah, that's real strong.
And it keeps 20k.
Yeah.
And it has triple strike.
This feels like a proper good SI, you know what I mean? Like
yeah. It's generic, it's in any blue deck, it's any mono blue deck at least. Yeah, it's really good card.
Yeah, I'm really
free drop 20k, triple strike with that much protection. And yeah, it protects your leader, right?
Yeah, like it's just great. It negates an attack and then forces you to attack this.
Yeah.
And
then you Senzu it, and then your opponent is sad.
Yeah, 20k isn't the be-all end-all of stat lines. It's kind of like that 4k mid-range. Like, this is the baseline of what we want powers to be at now.
Yeah.
But it's still an annoyance that if you're not playing an aggro deck, like where you have multiple attacks, this can shut down a 10 easily. And as you mentioned, you've got D-Magic, you've got Senzu Beans. that can just keep this guy alive. Really strong card.
You have the infinite attack rare, and I think we're also going to be getting the power of distraction. The realm of gods card in
Yes,
here
the
as
Realm of the
well.
Gods card as well, yeah, because
Yeah, so it's going to be tons of defense, and that's why where that one energy open comes in from Awakening.
Oh yeah, for sure. So really strong card there for blue in general, but yeah, really excited to play with that card. And then we have Beerus, Ruthless Pursuer, which is an SR. Oh, it's so good seeing Beerus SRs.
It's ages since I've seen a 4-drop with one cost 10k
Oh yeah,
combo.
normally it's 0-5. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, Goku was also one cost 10k, but it was a
He's
6
6
drop,
drop.
right?
We can allow for that. He's a 6 drop SR.
Yeah, this one is a 4-drop. So it brings me back to that very first Beerus card we had in the starter deck. 4-drop 20k if you have 5 or more energy.
Yeah,
Chaos something.
the one that just pops something.
Yeah, that was a good card back then.
I know, right? Because there wasn't barrier.
It also had double strike.
20k double strike, auto limit 1. When this card attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, switch this card and up to one of your blue energy to active mode. Oh, damn.
Yeah, so this one is limit 1, so it doesn't matter how many copies of this you have, you can only get that once.
Yeah, but then Whis can restand it as well.
Whis restands energy, Beerus in energy. But
Ah,
yeah, when you KO a battle card with this skill, you get 2 energy back.
that's really good. I like that. And then auto limit 1. If your leader card is blue and this card is in your combo area when one of your blue battle cards attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, draw 1 and play it. So it replaces itself.
Not only replaces itself, it's a bodyguard on steroids.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah,
that's why it's a 1 cost 10k.
This card's awesome. Absolutely love it. It's generic as well, right? So
yeah, it's any blue. They're going back to that something we had in set 10 to the extent was the generic colored cards.
Yeah.
I do hope we're not going to end up in a situation where charismatic villain was stupid expensive at some point.
I hope not, but I mean, given the reduction of SRs in total, that
hopefully they don't reduce but that's what I'm thinking about. Hopefully they don't reduce the pull rate.
Oh yeah, well I mean 7 a box should be fine. They've also upped the SPRs as well, haven't they? So carefree playtime, counter. If one of your blue Beerus cards is attacking an opponent's battle card, negate the counter attack and switch. So essentially, it's a free bad ring laser if you're attacking a battle card.
I just want to point out one thing that you seem to be missing here.
Mm-hmm.
It says Beerus cards.
Yeah, so your leader card can do it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
The old Beerus leader.
Yeah.
But it's a shame it's only blue Beerus leader.
Yeah.
Because can you imagine it that?
Oh my god, that would be stupid. Oh yeah, in the green one. I'm going to attack this. No.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
No,
I was thinking of the green one.
Yeah.
No, in this set, it's definitely for the Whis leader, right? But the fact that you can't stop that attack, you will see why it matters on the last card of the reveals.
I'm really happy to see counter again.
Yes, and it's done well, right? Because you're not attacking the life.
No, it's not going to screw your opponent out of a game.
Yeah.
Like, not necessarily anyway.
You need to have that 1 energy up, but at the same time, you get that 1 energy back.
You do, and also, like, this kind of forces you into a combo situation, which I really like that because looking at the artwork, that's when him and Goku are just throwing attacks back and forth. So I really like that. Like, it really fits the theme of the game where you're comboing and having to be like, crap, now I have to defend, especially if it's like something like that Beerus attacking.
There's a better Beerus later on.
I like how this set's really putting a focus back on comboing and defending.
Yeah, so we're moving away from that non-interactive situation.
Like like your cards being on board matter again, which I think that's really nice. And then so this is the last card of the set. No,
there's going one more.
Realm of the Gods, Beerus destroys. Take us through it, Loki.
So this is the new Realm of the Gods card. So as we called, every color gets one. So we assume that the last one is getting Zamasu.
I wonder if all of these are going to get SPRs.
Probably, and yeah, that would be actually quite nice. Although they look good already as
I was
it.
gonna say, but they look really good right now. So Scott's gonna have to foil these out somehow.
So it's 1 cost, activate battle if your leader card and all of your energy is blue. Choose one of your cards and it gets 10,000 power for the battle. Then choose one. If it's your turn, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with cost greater than their current energy and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck.
Okay.
I'm so happy they didn't make it a bounce effect.
Oh, I know, right? Like, I think they've learned. I think
Yeah.
they complained enough about
No,
bouncing.
things like this need to be spin.
Yeah.
They can't be bounce. If it's your opponent's turn, draw 1 card, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 2 or less, and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck.
That's fine.
I think the fact that it's 1 cost 10k, draw a card during your opponent's turn, is important, but I like how all of the Realm of the Gods can get rid of overly powerful cards that were dropped early. Yeah, your opponent gets 1 swing with them, but then you can get rid of them during your turn.
Yeah, this
Because
is
all
really
of them...
good to deal with, like the 1-drop Goku, the
Yeah.
Xeno one. Like, this is really good for dealing with that, without necessarily forcing you to deal with it in a drastic way, right?
Yeah. And yeah, it has the same wording as the old IRs,
Nice.
the Infinite Attack Rares, which means multicolor energy works, as long as all of your energy shares 1 color.
Yeah. So that's cool. And then we have multicolor card. Beerus.
Yeah, just a single one.
Beerus combative impulse?
Yes.
It's a blue-yellow, 110, obviously, 16k, energy exhaust, double strike. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and switch to rest mode. Fair enough, that's a pretty yellow effect.
Yep.
Also, once per turn, when this card attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, draw a card, switch this card to active mode, and place 1 card from your opponent's life at the bottom of their deck. Woo! That is nuts with carefree playtime. Oh, damn.
So, a couple of things I want to point out here. First, this doesn't have unique or limit 1. It's only once per turn. So you can have multiple of those on board. It only has 16,000 power, so it's technically easy to remove. Even with the Realm of the Gods we've just seen, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that when it's played, it rests something your opponent has without barrier. It already gives itself an attack target.
Yeah.
Even if you don't use a whis leader with this. Which makes this card really strong. And it's a multicolor god, which means he's amazing for Grand Priest.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this card's cool.
But no, definitely this card is... I like the fact that the generic card got a super rare. And this is a rare. Because the decks, when you build a thematic deck, you should not depend on the super rares.
Oh, yeah, that's so true. So true. And it's something we've seen this set is that the rares have become a lot more powerful.
Back like in set 10, isn't it?
Yeah. I feel like they've really struck a good balance here. So really great reveals today. I'm really excited for this deck. Like, I actually really want to play around with this. I'm curious with this Goku if I can do any Kaioken shenanigans with it. We'll find out. We'll find out. Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
I like that they're going less towards the route if your leader card is a specific thing on the cards that have a potential to work somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
like this beerus, I'm happy that they did how it is because it's a good card you can put in any blue-yellow deck.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's a really good assessment. And yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow, potentially with our green reveals, depending on what's revealed tomorrow. I
think the other part of the blue is revealed tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, but it'll be like half of it, right? If
it's going to be the Mystic engine because they do it day by day.
Yeah, so we'll see what it is tomorrow. We'll still record reactions, but expect green tomorrow, if nothing else. And yeah, we'll see you next time. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. We are Players Guild coming at you.